What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Ice Cold JT, back with another video. You read the title, the biggest mistake I made on NoFap. Now this goofy, stinky mistake was placing my self-worth on my NoFap day count. Now what does this mean, bro? Let me break it down in ice cold, simple terms. I truly believed that my self-image was tied to my NoFap streak. So if I was on a high day count, let's say I was on 100 days of NoFap, I felt like I was a lion in the jungle. I felt like a beast, a monster, an attack titan. But guess what? Whenever I was on a low day count, on day 1, day 3, day 5, I literally felt like an expired penguin in the middle of a desert. I felt like a dead zebra. I felt worthless, my boy, because I tied all of my self-value, my self-worth, onto this goofy GMO man-made number, the NoFap day count. It is kind of sad to think how much time I actually wasted with this stupid mindset. This belief system I had literally held me back from many things. Because look, back in the day during the ice cream era, I literally would tell myself constantly, consciously I would tell myself, I can't go out and meet up with this friend until I hit at least 90 days of NoFap. I'm being dead ass. I know it may sound like a joke or it may sound kind of over exaggerated, but it's the honest, humble truth. I literally deep down did not feel good enough until I hit a certain number of days on NoFap. This right here is how NoFap could low-key be toxic. I'm not gonna lie. At first I thought there's no way NoFap could be toxic. What are you talking about? It's literally a God-given gem. Like it's literally like, it's cool, my boy, like retaining your seed, not watching the hub, like it could only be beneficial, right? Oh hell nah, my boy. The mind is very goofy. The mind is very powerful. You could literally brainwash yourself into thinking a type of way. For example, let's say you truly just believe that you're ugly as hell. Well, guess what? If you keep telling yourself that every day, I'm ugly, I'm worthless, I'm stinky, I have a big ass nose. Well, guess what? You're only gonna attract that type of energy. Whenever you go out in public, maybe some people don't wanna look at you now because you think you ugly, so now other people are gonna think you ugly, my boy. That's just the energy you are attracting. You goofy. On the other hand though, if you believe that you look fresh, it's not some fake like, oh, I believe I look fresh, but deep down like you think you ugly. Nah, my boy, I'm talking about you look yourself in the mirror and you low-key get rock solid. No homo. Like you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, if I was a female, low-key, but like, you know, like you confident in yourself, my boy, you might hit a little bicep flex, be like, hey, hold up, yeah. So when you go out in public, you're gonna receive that type of energy. Maybe people are not gonna necessarily go up to you and be like, hey, you look fresh, my boy, but come on, bro. People are gonna be looking at you. People are gonna be smiling and shit. If you're a positive person, people are gonna be positive back. It's just that simple. You are what you attract. So with that humbly being said, when it comes to NoFap, if you humbly believe that you are a piece of skunk's diarrhea, just because you're on a low day count on NoFap, you goofy as shit because you're just gonna attract that type of energy towards you. Now, what happens if you think you're worthless? Like, what kind of actions do you think you would do? Let's keep it up. What kind of habits would you indulge in if you feel like you are a worthless piece of fucking shit? Let's keep it a buck. Now, if you think at least for a solid 3 seconds, it should come into your mind that if you feel like a piece of shit, you feel lonely, you feel like you're worthless, you're in your room alone, what are you going to do? What kind of habit are you going to indulge in? It's inevitable, my boy. So look, this is the goofy trap that you put yourself into. If you are still counting your days, if you are still obsessing over the day count, I'm not gonna lie, my boy, you are trapped in this goofy, stinky genjutsu. Shout out to the anime Naruto. If you know, you know, but it's basically a trap, my boy. It's an endless cycle, an endless loop. Shout out to the Fruity Loops. But me personally, I'm not in that foo-foo rainbow shit. But yeah, let me go ahead and dive deep into this stinky analogy though. So the reason why this is an endless loop is because look, you get onto NoFap thinking that you're not good enough, so you need to like retain or not watch the hub for a certain amount of days in order to feel good to actually start living life. So that right there is when you fucked up already. Like, I'm cute, but you already fucked up there because you came into NoFap with a lack mindset, with a scarcity mindset. You think that I'm not good enough, so I need to get on NoFap. I need to use NoFap to feel good enough, to function in society. You goofy as hell, my boy. That is a goofy scarcity mindset. On the contrary, on the contrary, yeah, me personally, hey, my math skills are not that good, okay? Calm down. But on the contrary, though, if you start NoFap out of self-love, out of abundance, out of, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like I'm not experiencing that much out of life. And I truly do think that like me busting to the hub and shit is holding me back. So because I love myself, because I want to express my true non-GMO self into this world, because I want to spread my gift, not my seed, because I want to spread my energy to, you know what I'm saying, to the loved ones around me and shit like that, let me go ahead and stop watching the hub. Let me start NoFap. Let me stop rubbing my own meat. It's out of love for yourself and for the world. Because when you love yourself, obviously you're gonna start spreading love to the world. Like basically, like if you love yourself, my boy, like you're benefiting the world. So for all you guys out here who secretly hate yourself, you are literally spreading hate to the world, because how you see yourself is how you see everyone else. And that's why it's extremely important to do NoFap, because you love yourself. My boy, like we have it all switched up nowadays. We think that because we don't love ourselves right now, us doing NoFap will make us love ourselves or some shit. Like you goofy as hell, trust me, my boy, I tried that. It did not work. It did not work, my boy. Oh yeah, you gotta like dive deep into the whole negative beliefs and shit like that you have and reprogram your mind. And I will be making videos on this in the future. Stay tuned, my boys. But for now, let me go ahead and go back to the topic of this endless loop. So look, if you are obsessed with your day count on NoFap, you will continue to relapse. And here's why. Because NoFap is your main focus. Remember, where attention goes, energy flows. So if all of your attention is, you know what I'm saying, on your cock, you know what I'm saying, on your meat, don't watch the hub, don't watch the hub. My boy, you saying don't watch the hub, now you're getting reminded of the hub. Just the word hub low-key reminds you of nipples. Don't watch X-rated videos. Oh, I said the word. If you are still new to this whole NoFap thing, my boy, just the word X-rated videos will cause a splurge of flashbacks. I'm talking about bouncy booties, all types of stuff. Now, me personally, I'm at the stage where I could say bouncy booties. Someone could talk to me and they could literally describe a sex scene. I'm not gonna go in my corner and the reason why is because my entire focus is not on NoFap. It's not on like, you know what I'm saying, oh, gotta stay away from touching my meat, gotta blah, blah, nah, bro. Because the more I put my mind into that stuff, the more I eventually relapse. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, the pink, purple, blue, rainbow elephant analogy, where, oh, don't think about the pink elephant. Now you thought of the purple elephant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta watch out. The mind is very, you know, I told you, the mind is very powerful. So if you're constantly thinking about NoFap, 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 if you literally have a fucking, like, calendar on your wall that says NoFap day count, and you're writing down each day, I've done this before, believe me when I say that. But if you have that on your wall, bro, the moment you wake up, you're gonna see NoFap. The moment you go back to sleep, you're gonna see NoFap. My boys, of course you're gonna bust. It's inevitable. Are you stupid? That's why I always say in my videos to focus less on the day count and focus more on making the days count. Because when you do that, you finally stop relapsing so much. Because now you're actually focused on like whatever you gotta do that day. You're not constantly thinking about, oh, don't bust. Like you're not trying to remind yourself every damn second, don't bust, don't bust. Like you're at work or whatever, or maybe you're at school. Bro, why the fuck do you have to remind yourself in the middle of class, don't bust, don't bust? Like, of course you're not gonna bust, bro. Unless you're one of those weird, goofy, creepy students who like, you know what I'm saying, under the desk, low key. I'm not gonna lie, back in the day, I used to like, you know what I'm saying, I used to lust over this one teacher. I'm not gonna lie, bro, this one teacher was crazy. So I'm literally in school real quick, she teaching the class, you know what I'm saying, whip on my phone real quick. You know what I'm saying, she writing on the whiteboard or whatever. I saw that booty looking fat and bouncy, I'm like, took a picture real quick, went home that night. I know it may sound messed up, it is what it is, but that's something I did in high school. I'm just gonna keep it flat out about. But hey, if you're one of those students, stop. And this is coming from someone who's done that dirty deed in the past. I've done that. I've been there, done that. It's not worth it, my boy. Because tomorrow, you're gonna go to school, you're gonna see that teacher, and now you can't even look at her in the eyes anymore. She calls on you, you know what I'm saying, hey, what's 2 plus 2? 17. Like, you're gonna be scared as hell, my boy, because you knew what you did. You know what you did, my boy. You know you went home that night with the reverse grip. Oh yeah, you know what you did, my boy. Yeah, shit crazy, my boy. I'm not gonna lie. I was a very lustful, dirty, stinky little boy. Like, all you guys out here like, oh my gosh, like, I've done this, I watched this type of videos, I watched this type of videos. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nah, we gotta say that for some beta tales, my boy. If you want to see some story times, hit a thumbs up on this video right now. If you want to see some more future beta tale story times on some weird, like, disturbing things I've done in the past, hey, give this video a thumbs up. Yeah. But the point I was trying to make earlier was that if you are focused on NoFap or whatever, at school, at work, in the shower, in the bathroom, on your desk, in your bed, like, if you're just thinking about it all the time, you will eventually, let the whipped cream out. It's inevitable. But other than that though, the other way that dudes tend to relapse in this stupid, stinky loop, this little endless fruit loop, genjutsu thing, is that dudes tend to feel like they're not good enough until they hit a certain day. As I was saying earlier in this video, me personally, I didn't feel good enough unless I hit 90 days on NoFap. And that's a long ass time, bro. Fucking 90 days, bro, 3 months? Are you kidding me? Especially if it's your first time doing NoFap, like, damn, bro, that's a long ass time, bro. Yo, like, you've been going crazy for 9 years straight. I'm talking about 2 to 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a day. And now you want to go 0 times a day for 90 days? Are you goofy? And yes, it is possible for some people, do not get it twisted. But for the majority of people, let's keep it a buck, bro. You're not Superman. You're not Superwoman. My boy, you're not a Greek god. You're not Aaron Yeager. Humble yourself. I'm not saying it's necessarily okay to relapse, but it's like, if it happens, it happens. Especially if you're new to this shit. Or especially if you haven't even gone like 10 days in your life. Bro, the fuck? 5 days, that's progress. 6 days is progress. Look, fuck all that NoFap shit. It's all about reduce that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just reduce the count. And no, I'm not over here telling you guys that it's okay to bust and shit like that. This video is strictly for all the dudes who are just struggling on like the lower days or whatever. And I don't even like to say lower days because the days don't really fucking matter. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Don't let the day count control you. Because if you let it control you, you're eventually going to and the reason why is because you don't feel worthy. What happens when you feel like shit? Keep it a buck. You either binge on junk food, you binge watch anime, you binge watch Netflix, like you just like start indulging in bad habits. Because you don't feel good. You don't feel good in your own reality, in your own life. So obviously you're gonna find a coping mechanism. When you feel down bad, when you feel like shit, are you really gonna meditate? Are you gonna go outside and take a walk? Are you gonna go outside and get some sun? Are you gonna take a cold shower? Are you gonna hit some push-ups? I mean, yeah, if you watch this channel, you probably will say yes, like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe, not all of you guys, but some of you guys who are very serious on self-improvement, who are very serious about changing your lives, you will do it. But let's face it, my boys, a lot of dudes, they don't want it bad enough. So when times get tough, that's when your true character is tested, and what they're gonna do? Yeah, I understand you because I've been there. Oh yeah, I've been there countless times, bro. Thousands of times. I relapsed thousands of times. Actually, to be humbly honest, it's a little less. It's like 400, maybe 500 times I busted while knowing about NoFap. Yeah. Now this is like throughout the whole little 3-4 year journey. It is what it is though. I'm just saying that, look, you have a choice. The moment you, after you cleaned up the stinky white liquids all over your chest or whatever, you had that choice. Whether to beat yourself up, hopefully not literally, like don't go for a round 2, don't beat yourself up literally again, bro. Damn, bro, watch out. Like have some sympathy for your cock. Or the second option is to just sit back and like really like reflect. Hold up, why the fuck did I just do that? Acknowledge the fact that you busted and then realize how far have you come. Pause, because literally like, you probably like came a lot. Like it might have went to the ceiling, it might have went to the left wall, it might have went in your eye and blinded you for a temporary amount of time. But just take some time to be grateful for the progress you have made. I don't care if it's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. If it's longer than what you've been doing before, when you were an addict, you have made progress. Yeah. So with that humbly being said, bro, this video is slightly long, like on some 17-inch type vibe. Damn, bro, like I was not planning to make this video that long. It is what it is though. Like comment down below if you love these long unfiltered videos though. If you like this type of video, or should I make like shorter videos or what? Like comment down below. Like I really want to hear your thoughts. I'm going to read every single damn comment. If I don't respond to your comment, it is what it is. Like calm down, bro. It does take time to respond. Like damn, I gotta heart the comment. I gotta like, you know what I'm saying, take some time to like, you know what I'm saying, type out a whole like thoughtful response. Shit like that. Like it takes time, bro. Damn. Like I used to do that back in the day. I used to respond to every single comment because back in the day I only got like 50 comments, 20 comments. Like it makes sense. Of course I'm gonna respond to every single one. But nowadays, like I'm not trying to be egotistical or whatever, but it's like logically speaking, like yeah, bro, it does not make sense to respond to every single one. But of course I'm still gonna check the comments and shit. Like I'm gonna try my best to read every single one. It is what it is. So comment down below your thoughts. Whether I should make long videos like this again or should I make shorter type videos. What you think? But with all that humbly being said, just know to stop caring about the day count, okay? If you bust it is what it is, like just make changes though. Make changes in your behaviors, AKA change your habits. Like make a daily routine for yourself that works for you. Think about your perfect ideal day and just try your best to follow that routine every single fucking day. Like it's that simple. I know it's easier said than done. You're gonna fall down, but it's all about how you get up, how you get the fuck up. Please, my boy, like even if you bust it, like forget about that shit. Just learn the lesson, like take the L as in lesson and keep moving forward like Emerald Uzumaki. I know I say this in my videos, but you gotta like really stick this into your brain, bro. You cannot be like just reliving these stinky past negative experiences. You can't. Because if you think negatively, you're gonna be negative. Like, it's that simple. But if you think positively, you're gonna be positive. Yeah! And one last thing, my boys. If you really want to reach that day 90 mark, this is the real way to do it. Like, this right here is the ultimate ice cold gem that I'm about to drop in this video, because I know this video is mad long and only the real OG Yagis are gonna make it to this point in the video anyways. So to celebrate and to reward you guys for making it to this point in the video, I'm gonna tell you guys this little trick. It's not really a trick, but this is the key right here to make it on NoFap. Look, you have to visualize the person you would be at day 90, or the person you would be, like, you know what I'm saying, that masculine, legendary man you would have to be in order to reach 100, 200, maybe 300 days. Like, really think, what would he be doing? Like, what kind of daily habits would he indulge in? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would he walk? How would he talk? How would he look? How would he smell? But you really gotta be descriptive, specific. Really visualize in your mind, bro. Maybe type out a page real quick about it on your documents or on your notebook. Like, really just think, bro. Visualize, imagine in your mind, what would that person be like? What would future you be like? And the only way to become that person is to start living like that dude right now. That's the only way. I swear, bro, I know it sounds kind of goofy, but that's literally the only way to make it. Dead ass. Like, obviously, you don't have to be in the exact environment that he's in right now, because maybe he might be in a mansion or something. Like, we gotta think realistically, though. Like, don't think too hard. Like, don't think like, oh my gosh, this dude, like me, 90 days from now, I'm gonna be a millionaire, but you broke as hell right now. Like, you gotta be reasonably unreasonable. I know it's low-key like an oxymoron, shout out to oxygen and morons, but dead ass, though. Like, you gotta, like, have a big-ass dream that you know you could achieve, though, if you put in that work. Like, there gotta be a 50% chance you can make it type vibe. But look, this is like, now we're getting way off topic. That's like a whole different video. I'm telling you, there's so many ice cold videos to make. So just stay tuned, my boy. Stay tuned, because we back. Yeah, bro, ice cold. You know what I'm saying? The ice cold era has returned. You know what I'm saying? We dropping these ice cold videos. So if you've been waiting, shout out to you, my boy. And I low-key would give you a, you know what I'm saying, a little slap in the left cheek on some non-homo shit, though. But yeah, bro, that's about it, though. This video is probably 66 seconds long. Much love to the Yagi Nation, my boys. We back, stronger than ever. You know what I'm saying, rock solid as ever. Pause! And as always, keep moving forward like the legend himself, Aaron Uzumaki. Stay blessed, stay healthy, and stay wealthy, because this your boy, Ice Cold JT. Silent. Never forget, retain for gains or bust for lust. The choice is yours.